The second of the two things he did was to wage economic war on China.
I had a feeling that you would bring this up.
One was what he called the trade war, and one was what he called the tariff war. And those are not so different, so we'll collapse them. Economic war against China. A little bit of military war, moving the fleet there, resuscitating the dead issue of Taiwan yet again. But it was mostly economics. He hit him with his big tariffs. He arrested the daughter of the executive of the Huawei Corporation when she was in Canada. And the point and purpose of it, in his language, was to make China behave reasonably, namely other than it had been. Translating that into honest English, it was to slow down their explosive economic growth because it was challenging the United States in a way that the United States has not been challenged in a century. We have not had an economic competitor in a century. The last one that was serious was the British. Their empire, we know, is gone. Hint, their empire is gone. The challengers, Japan and Germany, are wiped out in World Wars I and II. 1945, the US is it. It was already it before, but now it's it without a challenger. The Soviet Union was never an economic challenger. Even today, the United States GDP, I keep telling people things because they're so simple that hopefully they penetrate. The GDP, gross domestic product, rough number of the output of goods and services in one calendar year. The GDP of the United States is now 25, more or less, $1 trillion. The GDP of Russia is $2 trillion.
Huge disparity.
I mean, it's ridiculous. You have to really work hard to make a country that's got 2 relative to your 25 appear to be a great threat like those savages were back in the 18th century.
Comes back.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it always?